សួស្តីបងប្អូនថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំមកដល់កម្ពុជាថោនទីក្រុង Long Beach ហើយនឹងជួបជុំគ្នាជាមួយកីឡាករខ្មែរផ្នែកកីឡាប្រដាល់គុនខ្មែររបស់លោកគ្រូអង្រីបាទថ្មីនេះទើបនឹងបានឈ្នះរង្វាន់ខ្សែក្រវ៉ាត់ដ៏អស្ចារ្យមួយ
High low, high low, go high. Don't stop. Hey, good work, don't stop. Keep pushing it.
Well, I started in high school on and off. I used to actually walk down with my dad. I lived with my dad some years. Some years I was in the system. I was in foster care. The times I was back with my pop, we used to walk down. I used to see the sparring matches on.
Eugene.
Yeah.
Very nice to see you, to meet you, to talk to you.
Thank you.
And very honor, and also especially for Cambodian community, because Lukru Umri, he try very hard, like you say, sacrifice.
Yeah.
That's the word that everyone do to be the best.
Yeah.
So please introduce yourself.
Sure.
Yeah, and you got this belt from Wilmington champion, right? Yeah.
Lights Out World Championships. It's
okay.
MMA promotion.
Okay, correct me. Go ahead.
It's one of the top in the world right now. So I'm grateful because I grew up around this area before it was named Cambodia Town. I remember when they just started putting the signs up.
Yeah.
I grew up right here on New York and Alamitos. By Poly. I still live around here. I'm part of the community.
Nice.
I live down Anaheim Street,
Yes.
a little before the freeway, but part of Cambodia Town till this day. So like I moved out some years to invest in my career. You know, some years I had to go do wrestling. Some years I had to learn jiu-jitsu and get a certain belt because it's a lot harder to become I believe it's a lot harder than everybody knows to do mixed martial arts. You got to know different disciplines, not just one. So, but I think with Khmer kickboxing, and also, you know, coming across Muay Thai affiliations that have been great. I'm grateful to learn a lot in my career, and Omri's been one of the original ones in the city. So Ron, you know, their age and their stats show. So I just felt like it's been an honor learning from them because, you know, one day they're not gonna be around, and you know, there's gonna be a bunch of guys my age, and you know, I got to say, hey, I got taught by some of the best, and it's cool. I proved it last Saturday. I almost knocked them out several times with knees, kicks, head kicks, punches, spinning back fists. I did everything I could. Front kicks, dropped them a couple times with spinning back kicks. I couldn't really get a submission because I had a hand surgery last like 5 months ago, and my hand's still recovering from it. I don't have my strength 400 on yet, but I couldn't say no to the opportunity because I had already declined 2 title shots last year for the UFC A1 Combat, and I couldn't say no a third time because I knew that if I said no a third time, regardless of my hand not being fully healed, I knew that I would have had to climb the rankings again, at least fight 3 more times to get a title shot. And I have a good win streak, so the title shot opportunity got transferred over to Lights Out. They're in this district now, so being the first ever MMA champion pro to get a belt in Long Beach meant a lot to me, especially for my people, the Hispanic culture and the Cambodian culture, which is Cambodia Town here. Also, you know, we have a lot of history. You know, before this, you know, it was Mexico, Spain, part of the natives. So, you know, and Cambodians came here, and you know, this is their city. You know, so I'm grateful we get to bond, and hopefully kids in troubled times see that there's a way out, and you can find the way out, and it's not gonna come with $1 million. So if that's your mentality, this is not for you. But there's a way out in the fact that it makes your mind and your soul a lot better, and you get to bond, and your mind is healthier. Something about this sport that does that, and you know, anybody that's troubled into gangs or mental depression, traumas, anxieties, this is where it's at. You know, this is where it's at. You put in the work, you get humbled. You're not always gonna be a winner, and if you think you are, then come and test it out. You know, but hey, I think I'm just grateful to God and everybody that God's put in my life to pursue this journey
Yeah.
and become a world champion.
Yeah.
Now the next step's gonna be UFC. It might come with more broken bones and more stitches, but hey, I might as well keep going if I haven't lost in 6 years.
Yeah, thank you, Eugene. I a former military. I served in the Navy in Cambodia during Vietnam War. So during military training, this is the thing like judo, free boxing, and also train in the military. So this is good that culturally, like you say, sport is part of the culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when the country need, we become a defender
Yes.
for the homeland.
Yes.
And I travel to Indonesia. They say as a young man, first we learn everything like trade, and second, a man need to build a house, learn to build a house, and then next time when you had a house, and then you got a girlfriend or you got married. Yeah, when you got married, you have to have a weapon to defend the family, to defend the country.
Thieves.
Yeah, and
Thieves and
after
bullies.
after the defending, they have to have transportation like a chariot or buffalo cart and all that thing. And the last thing, they have to raise a bird. A bird used to be a bird that they call the VHH, and then in English they call magpie. Magpie is a black and white and small, and now may be found in Hawaii. And they say magpie, when they get together, they never get away from. They get away, but they still find each other, and they come back to the nest. Yeah. So this is who I was when I was young. Now you are, and since you live in the community and become this success, a prominent free boxing fighter, and you get this belt. What is the word for people around here to come and join, and especially to help Lukru Omri to have more activity? And we are thankful and we are fortunate. And then to me, I say, thank our goodness. We have done well, we have done right, and we consistently persuade for it. That's why you are here and he is here to get this fame. We miss something. How so culturally we're not supposed to ask how old. Maybe you can tell your date of birth or how old are you and how long you've been here. And then you work so hard, like you say, sacrifice until you get this far. How long that you spend this like sacrifice life to get this kind of medal or belt.
Well, I started in high school on and off. I used to actually walk down with my dad. I lived with my dad some years. Some years I was in the system. I was in foster care. The times I was back with my pops, we used to walk down. I used to see the sparring matches on the Pacific, on Anaheim Street. I used to just watch the sparring matches on the glass. I was too little. I couldn't join. My dad didn't want me doing any of this. He didn't support me at all. But it's all right. It's all right. I figured it out on my own. You know, there were some months I could afford it. Some months I couldn't. You know, I had to bounce around at times and do what I could do to continue training and learn other martial arts. But I was always around the area, and I think this got me away from joining any type of bad groups. You know, bad groups of malicious or just lost souls, right? That we don't want to be part of sometimes around these areas, lower income homes, lower income areas. This is the heart of Long Beach. I feel like there's a lot of drugs around, and it's messing up our youth. I feel like I got offered it, you know, plenty times from hardcore drugs. You know, I'm not gonna name them, but I never did them. Thank God, never did them. Never had interest in them. I did smoke cannabis and weed. You know, times I had surgeries. I've had a lot of surgeries. My elbow, I broke it. My knee, my hand, my nose, etc. You know, I have smoked. I'm not to be a hypocrite. I have smoked cannabis, weed, but I also limited it. Like I knew I couldn't do it every day. when there's a fight camp coming and I'm good, I'm not doing it because I was gonna make me sloppy, lazy Joe. So
Okay.
So with that being said, I think kids need to just sacrifice a temporary good feeling for something that you can make yourself a name out of yourself and make something a career with this and things like resumes. You could be a coach. You could be
Yeah.
open your own gym one day. You could
Yeah.
learn from the best. You know, the masters here.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of guys that could be called masters. You know,
Yeah.
and I think it's a lot of new gyms with new coaches and a lot of new competition nearby in Long Beach. But I think people should do the research and know that where the masters are, and respect and come a couple months, try it out.
Okay.
You'll get a lot better
Okay.
training.
For the record, he like to
31
have
years
your
old.
name
I forgot to say that part.
say clearly. And how old are you now?
Okay. I forgot to say that part. Okay. My name's Eugene Correa, and I'm from 1993, April 22nd. So I'm 31 years old now. Yeah. I mean, I'm born here in St. Mary's Medical Center, not too far.
Yeah.
Very
so good. Very good.
Long Beach,
and
all day, every day.
Yeah, very nice. And we have a friend around here come and listen, hear the interview, and it's so grateful. And I'm so
Thank you guys for your time.
We are so blessed.
Thank you for the invite.
With the crew, with you and with the crew, and also Sam, who is taking a picture.
ធ្វើបានខ្សែក្រវ៉ាត់ធ្វើឲ្យសាលាដល់គុណខ្មែរយើងគេថាមានឈ្មោះបោះសម្លេងភាពអន្តរជាតិ
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Em chụp chân là cool mình đong. Yeah. Tên là cool đấy.
Maybe I put the belt here if you guys want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it here. Will it come out or no? Put on myself. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's humble. Yeah, that's all right.
This.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.